In RIP, we have few more things like number one, passive interface, and route poisoning, and poison rivers. Rivers, poison rivers. Rivers means what? Going backward. That is reverse, right? Going backward. So there's route poisoning and river poison rivers. They are connected. If it goes friend, then it is route poisoning. If it goes backward, then it is poison rivers. Okay, what it goes? What goes friend? What goes back? Going friend is route poisoning. Going what? Going advertisements with 16 hop is route poisoning. We learned earlier that the number of hops RIP support is only 15. 16 is infinite metric. We learned this. 16 is an infinite metric. If any network advertised with 16 hops, the receiving router will ignore that. But when a network is found as down, the router will wait for 180 seconds. After waiting 180 seconds, to inform every other router that network is down, it uses the 16 there. So that all the router will know that the network is down, which is called route poisoning. Listen carefully. Let me draw and explain you. These are important for interview. See, router 1 is going to advertise 1.1.1.1 as how many hops? Tell me, someone. Someone tell me. When router 1 advertises this network, what will be the hop count? So if everyone is silent like this is not good. Say someone should open your mouth and say something. Why, sir? One is connected here, sir. Why router 1 will advertise 3? For router 2 it is 3, eh? Is it 3 hub for router 2 to reach this network? It's just 1 hub. For router 1 it is directly connected, 0 hop. So router 1 will say whoever receives this, for them it is 1 hop. Now someone tell me, after router 2 learning that 1.1.1.1 is 1 hop, router 2 will advertise this to router. Actually, it will not know whether router 3 is there or router 4 is there. It will be advertising in this direction using 224.0.0.9. Now, what will be the hop count when router 2 advertises towards the direction router 3? So we got split horizon rule. which prevents router 2 saying back about 1.1.1.1 towards R1. Now the split horizon rule cannot prevent R2 advertising into R3 as it advertises towards R3. What will be the number of hops? It will simply increment 1 and advertise. It will put 2 and advertise. So 2 will be the hop advertised in this direction. If I have another router here, in that direction also it will say the same thing. 1.1.1.1 is 2 hop away. So this is routing table of router 1, router 2. Via RIP it learned. This is router 1's routing table connected. Here it is RIP. Now router 3 also learns in the routing table via RIP 1.1.1.1 is 2 hop away. Okay, now someone tell me what will be the hop count advertised when 3 advertises this network. When 3 advertises this network, what will be the hop count? Yes, very nice. Very thank you. At least you are awake. I thought everyone is sleeping. All right, now in the routing table of router 4, through RIP, router 4 has learned that 1.1.1.1 is 3 hop away. And now when router 4 advertises, what will be the number of hops? Assume there are many routers here. So router 4 is advertising. What will be the number of hop? Yes. 4. So if you notice here, the metric that I supposed to use is not calculated by me, it is given to me. நான் என்ன மெட்ரிக் அப்படின்னு நான் இந்த நெட்வொர்க்கு வச்சுக்கணும்னு பக்கத்தில் இருக்கிறவங்க தான் எனக்கு சொல்லுவோம். See? For router 3, who said that that the hop count to reach 111 is 2? It was given by router 2. எனக்கு என்ன மெட்ரிக் நான் நினைக்கணும் அந்த நெட்வொர்க்கை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் 2 ஹாப் அப்படிங்கிறத தீர்மானிக்கிறது நான் இல்லை, இவன் தீர்மானிக்கிறான். நான் ரவுட்டர் 3ன்னு சொன்னா ரவுட்டர் 2 தான் எனக்கு தீர்மானிக்கிறான். அதே போல பாருங்க, ரவுட்டர் 3 தான் தீர்மானிக்குது எத்தனை ஹாப்னு சொல்லி. யாருக்கு? ரவுட்டர் 4. This is the behavior of distance vector protocol. RIP is distance vector protocol. Distance vector protocols behavior is like this only. They learn by rumor. We all know what is rumor. When I was in the 4th standard, there was one famous chief minister. He was very old actually. Not much old on those days, but he died very old later. So there used to be rumor. Once in a while there used to be rumor. மண்டையை போட்டாரு, நாளைக்கு லீவ் விட்டுருவாங்க நமக்கு, அவர் மண்டையை போட்டுருவாரு நாளைக்கு or சிக்காரு leave விட்டுருவாங்க நாளைக்கு. So I used to believe that we are going to have a holiday next tomorrow. This happened when I was in fourth, okay, but that fellow died only very few years before, like 2-3 years before. எனக்கு 12 வயசுலயே இந்த மாதிரி ரூமர் இருந்துச்சு, அந்த ஆள் செத்து போயிடுவாங்க, நாளைக்கு அவங்களுக்கு லீவ் கிடைக்கும். நான் ஒரு சக்சஸ் இப்போ என் பசங்க ஸ்கூல்ல சேர்ந்த பின்னாடி தான். That is what called as rumor. Rumors are information that may be true, may not be true. உண்மையா இருக்கலாம், உண்மையா இல்லாமலும் இருக்கலாம், சரி பார்க்கப்பட்டது அல்ல. Rumors are not verified. You see, router 3 cannot go and verify. Router 3க்கு உண்மையிலேயே ட்ரூ ஹாப் தானான்னு அதை செக் பண்றதுக்கு உண்டான ஆற்றல் கிடையாது. என்ன கொடுக்குதோ அதை எடுத்துக்கணும், அதுதான் ஹாப் கவுண்ட். Router 4 has got no mechanism to verify that it is whether it is truly 3 hop or not. It has got no mechanism to check it. It has to just believe and take it. It has to just believe and take it. We call it as learning by rumor. All distance vector protocol learn by rumor. Rumor. Learn by rumor. So this is one of the drawback of distance vector protocol. Learning by rumor is one of the drawback. உலக வரைபடம் இப்படிதான் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு நமக்கு சொல்லிடுறாங்க, நம்ம அதை உண்மைன்னு எடுத்துக்கிறோம். அது உண்மையான்ட்டு நீங்க போய் செக் பண்ண முடியாது. நீங்க கூகுள் மேப்னா பாருங்க, இதெல்லாம் பாருங்க, அது உண்மை கிடையாது. உண்மையில யாருக்குமே சரியான மேப்பு தெரியாது. We have learned our world map by rumor. உங்க ஊரோட மேப்பே உங்களால் அக்யூரேட்டா வரைய முடியாது. நீங்க இருக்கிற சேட்டலைட், இன்னைக்கு இன்டர்நெட் எல்லாம் வச்சு கூட அவ்வளோ அக்யூரேட்டா பண்ண முடியாது. டைம் டு டைம் வேற மாறிக்கிட்டே இருக்கும். Alright. What we have learned here? We learned one thing called spread horizon rule. Secondly, we learned that RIP is a distance vector protocol and it learns by rumor. Why it is distance vector protocol? Because it advertises saying, hey, for you it is 2 hop. That is called vector. When router 2 advertises, it says for you it is 2 hop. 2 hop is the distance and this is the direction. Means you need to come back in this direction to go to 1.1.2. So if you come this direction, so advertisement goes in this way to tell that if you come in this direction 2 hop, if you come in this direction 2 hop, you can meet 1.1.1.1. That is the vector. Vector is direction, distance is hops, distance vector. And this vector and direction, distance and direction is learned via rumor, via advertisement. So the receiving router has got no verification mechanism to check. We call this as learning by rumor. Learning by rumor. See, you may face a question like this. Why it is not much preferred by many people? If they ask you the question, what will you answer? There are many answers for this question. What will you answer? Based on what you have learned so far, what will be your answer? Why people don't prefer RIP much? At least you can give three answers for this question. So someone give me one answer. ரிப்பைய நிறைய பேர் பரிந்துரைப்பது இல்லை. Why they don't recommend RIP? உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது தெரிஞ்ச ஆன்சர் ஒன்று கொடுங்க. ஏன்னா மைக் ஆன் பண்ணிட்டு ஆஃப் பண்ணுறீங்க. என்ன சொல்லுங்க? அது ஒரு நல்ல ஆன்சர். The maximum hop it supports is only 15. So it is not suitable for a large organization. Nice. So your chance is over. I appreciate next person. Try another point. Why people don't prefer RIP much? Arjun, Subramaniam. No, that is version 1. Forget about version 1 and version 2. Okay? We all enable version 2. Now, version 2 uses multicast address 224.0.0.9. Fine. Okay, but I want another point. Correct. Exactly. Because it is learning by rumor, people hesitate to use this. I appreciate it because it's a distance vector, learning by rumor. Compared to link state routing protocol like OSPF, this is not good when you compare to OSPF. Okay, another point. Subramanian. Two valid points they have given. Exactly, super points. These points are very important for interview. 2 points are already given. Give me another point. Very nice. Exactly. Super answer. This is what I was looking for. These 3 points, if you know, you can manage this question. Whether there is change or not, there is a periodic update every 30 seconds. That's a nice point. Whether there is a change or not, there is a periodic update every 30 seconds. Very nice point. சும்மாவே 999 30 செகண்டுக்கு ஒரு முறை மற்றது தொந்து பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கும் எல்லாரும் விட்டுரும். Fine. We have seen why people don't much appreciate RIP. Now, let's try to understand these 3 points. Passive interface. Let's say you do not want to advertise this on this direction. You don't want to advertise, but you want to learn. Whatever router 9 gives, you want to learn, but you do not want to give. If you have some situation like that, you have a situation where you want to give, you don't want to give, but you want to learn. That is where you need to configure passive interface. Let's say this interface name is E0. So go under router, RIP, passive interface, E0. That's all. After you say this, no advertisement will be sent. But if any advertisement is coming, will be received. Did you understand this passive interface? எங்கெல்லாம் கொடுக்கணும்னு மட்டும் வாங்கணும்னு மட்டும் உனக்கு கொடுக்க கூடாது. என்ன இன்டர்ஃபேஸ்லாம் கொடுக்க கூடாது, ஆனா வாங்கணும்னு ஒரு எதிர்பார்ப்பு இருக்கும். அந்த இன்டர்ஃபேஸ்க்கெல்லாம் நீங்க என்ன போடலாம்? பாசிவ் இன்டர்ஃபேஸ் போட்டுருக்கலாம். Is it understood? Okay. Now, 2 more points. Route poisoning and poison reverse. Arjun and Subramaniam, you put into the passive interface. Okay. Route poisoning means what? Let us say, after advertising, see, it has already advertised. Router 2 has learned via read. One network has how many hops? 1 hop. After advertising, this network has gone down. What will happen? Will there be every 30 seconds a periodic update? After advertising, router 1 after advertising this network 1.1.1.1, you see, after advertising, every router has learned it. After that, this network has gone down. What will happen? Will there be a periodic update every 30 seconds for that network? Yes or no? No. There won't be any periodic update. Now, what will router 2 do if the update is not coming? It will wait for 180 seconds. Router 2 will not immediately remove it. See, on those days, networks were very slow. So sometime, because of busy, congested traffic, sometimes the RIP update may get lost. So if it is not coming now, it will come after another 30 seconds. So every routers are designed to wait for 180 seconds. We call it as wait time or hold time. We call it as wait time or hold time. 180 second wait time or hold time. Now, my question is, during this 180 second, will there be this update? sent to these routers? Answer is yes. அங்க router 2க்கு update வரல. router 2 என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு? வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு. router 1 கொடுக்கும், இப்போ கொடுக்கும், அப்போ கொடுக்கும். உடனே வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்குது. router 2 is waiting. During this wait time also, router 2 is still advertising this. Router 3 is advertising, router 4 is advertising as if nothing went wrong. ஒண்ணுமே நடக்கலன்ற மாதிரியே எப்பயும் போல router 2 router 3 router 4 இந்த 1111 நெட்வொர்க்கை பத்தி அட்வர்டைஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருக்கும் every 30 seconds. Router 2, 3 and 4 will not stop. Even though 2 is not receiving, router 2 will not stop advertising about these networks. Now, after 180 second of wait time, router 2 understood that this update will not come. Router 2 understands that this is possibly down. What? It is possibly down. Router 2 புரிஞ்சிச்சு, இது 1 ஹாப்லாம் கிடையாது, அது போயிடுச்சு, அந்த நெட்வொர்க் போயிடுச்சு. இந்த மெசேஜ் எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்லிடணும் உடனே. ஏன்பா நான் 180 செகண்ட் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டேன்ப்பா, இனி நீங்க யாரும் வெயிட் பண்ணவே கூடாது, தயவு செய்து எல்லாரும் ரிமூவ் பண்ணுங்க அப்படிங்கிற மெசேஜ் எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்லணும். See, I have waited 180 seconds and I found it is possibly down. I don't want any one of you to wait like me again and again. I want all of you to remove this route. So, instead of 2 hop, I'm going to put 16 hop. As soon as router 3 receives with 16 hop, it is poisoning the route. As soon as router 3 puts 16 hop, it immediately makes router 4 to poison the route. Poison என்ன? Invalid பண்ணிடு. அது 2 hop, 3 hop, 4 hopலாம் கிடையாது. அது டவுன் ஆயிடுச்சு. அது டவுன் ஆயிடுச்சுங்கிற முடிவுக்கு வர வச்சது யாரு? The 16 hop. That is what we call it as route poisoning. Route poisoning is sending the updates with metric 16 that makes the receiving router to consider the network is down. Network is down is what called as route poisoning. Now, what is poison reverse? If that same 16 hop matter comes in the opposite direction, reverse, see, split horizon usually don't allow reverse. But in this situation, after waiting 180 seconds, it allows, split horizon allows to come reverse. It comes reverse to R1 to say that 1.1.1.1 is 16 hop. R1 will simply listen to it because according to R1, that network is down. This is like a confirmation, going back to the source and confirming. It's like a confirmation. So poison reverse is going reverse direction with 16 hop. Route poisoning is going in the forward direction with 16 hop. This makes every router to consistently learn that that network is gone. It's no more. இந்த நெட்வொர்க் போயிடுச்சு அப்படிங்கிறத எல்லாருக்கும் சொல்றதுக்கு ஃபார்வர்ட் டைரக்ஷன்ல போனா அது ரவுட் பாய்சனிங். வந்த பக்கமே திருப்பி நம்ம அனுப்பணும்னா வித் 16 ஹாப் அது ரவுட் பாய்சன் ரிவர்ஸ். பாய்சன் ரிவர்ஸ். Poisson reverse is going backward with 16 hop. Route poisoning is going forward with 16 hop. And in less than 60 seconds, routes will be removed. So totally, after the network gone down, it has taken 240 seconds to flush it out. To flush out என்ன சுத்தமா வழிச்சு ரிமூவ் பண்ணி தூக்கி போடுறதுக்கு 4 நிமிஷம் பிடிக்கும். 240 seconds. 4 நிமிஷம். Flush interval is 240 seconds. Flush out means what? Completely remove. So tell me someone, how many minutes or seconds out of 3 waited to remove the root? Out of 3, how many minutes it was waiting or how many seconds it was waiting to remove the root? Router 2 waited 4 minutes, okay. Router 2 waited 180 seconds plus 60 seconds, 240 seconds. My question is, how many minutes or seconds router 3 was waiting to remove the root from the routing table? Only 60 seconds. After receiving with 16 hop, it will inform router 4 and then it will remove. So router 3, 4 and all, they won't wait for 240 seconds. They won't wait 180 plus 60. They will only wait 60 seconds. நான் முன்னாடி சொன்னனே ஆர்ட் என்ன பண்ணுது 180 செகண்ட் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு நான் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டேன்ப்பா நீங்க யாரும் வெயிட் பண்ணிடாதீங்க 16 ஹாப் கோட் பார்த்துக்குங்க இந்த நெட்வொர்க் உங்ககிட்ட இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது பாசிபிளி டவுன் மாத்திக்குங்க தூக்கி போட்டுருங்க வெளியே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிடுது. ஸோ எந்த ரவுட்டரும் வெயிட் பண்ண வேண்டியதில்லை. ஆர்ட் ஏற்கனவே வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டேன் அப்படிங்கிற விஷயத்த 16 போட்டு சொல்லிடுது. ஹப் கவுண்ட் 16நாலே எல்லாருமே வந்து 60 செகண்ட் தான் ரவுட்டிங் டேபிளில் வச்சுக்கணும் அந்த ரூட்டை, அதுக்கு மேலே வச்சுக்கூடாது. சுப்பிரமணியம் அவர்களே ஓகேவா? Alright, so did you learn this 3 plus 1, 4 topics? One is passive interface, another one is route poisoning, another one is Poisson reverse, another one is learning by rumor distance vector. Did you learn this? Okay, one more is split horizon. Did you learn these 5 things today? Okay. Now, and then at last it goes to 40001. So we see the path. This is because of the RIP protocol giving routes. You see on every router, show IP route, you can see the routes. Using these routes, it can route the packet. And on the C router, if you check the routing table, show IP route, you have route to reach 10, you have route to reach 20. Who gave this? Router B has given. 30001 is who? 30001 is B. Now I'm going to make the 30001 interface passive. See what happens. Router RIP passive interface G0/0/1. You see, I made this interface passive. What does that mean? This interface will not give, but it will take. Let us go to C router and check. Earlier, it was receiving. See the timer. Timer did not go more than 30 seconds. But now, look at this. It has gone more than 30 seconds. Meaning, advertisement is not coming. You see? Now I want to show you debug IP read. The advertisement is not coming. It's supposed to come every 30 seconds and resets to 0 after 30 seconds. But now advertisement is not coming. I have also enabled a debug to show you the hop count. It is going to. You see? Look at this. Sending update. Not this one. Sending version 2 update. Right now it is sending as 3, 4, 3, 2, and 1 as a metric on G001. But after 180 seconds, you will see this turning into 16. That is what called as route poisoning. Wait for that. You see, it's going to be 2 minutes now. Even though it is not getting update, it is still sending update. This is router C. I'm showing you on router C. Router C is not getting, but still it is sending. Now 2 minutes 18 seconds. Now another 30 seconds. Please wait and look carefully here. Now you understood one thing, the passive interface is working. That's why no update is coming. If passive interface is working, you will not get any update from router B. Okay, now watch closely. Very soon it's going to come now. You see, 1 second, it will turn to possibly down. Look at this, possibly down, which means 180 seconds it has waited already. Now you see the update that is going to come. The hop count will become 16. Look at this. For 10 network and the 20 network, it is putting metric 16. This is what we call it as route poisoning. Yeah? Okay. Now, B is not giving, but will B receive 40? Let's see. See? It is receiving 40, fresh update 1 second ago. So passive interface will receive, this interface is passive interface. It receives. On router B, it receives. But it won't be. Because it is passive. Now I want to show you the split horizon is by default enabled on all interfaces. What is split horizon? Whatever you learn on one direction, you should not give that same thing on the same direction. Whatever you learn, don't give on the same interface back. Show IP interface, any interface G000. You see, split horizon is enabled. This only prevents loop. If you disable split horizon, let me disable and show you. No IP split horizon. You see, I disabled split horizon. What enabled? I disabled it. This is a simulator, may not work Sorry, it shows enabled only, but I disabled. Now, if split horizon prevents loop, so when you disable split horizon, what will prevent loop? That 15 hops. If a loop occurs, it won't go more than 15 hops, because 16 is infinite. It will remove the root that causes loop. Okay? So, what prevents loop in RIP? If that is the question, what should be your answer? Your answer should be split horizon. But if split horizon is disabled, the number of hops is only 15 supported in RIP. So a route cannot go more than 15 hop. If there is a loop, it will keep incrementing 14, 15, and if it increments to 16, the route gets removed. Loop is prevented. That's how loop is prevented in RIP. Number one, you should say split horizon prevents the loop in RIP. But when you disable split horizon, the hop count, infinite metric hop count, will prevent the loop. Are you comfortable with this protocol RIP? You're not comfortable?